Hello there, right here we have a brand new 1.16 version. This is 1.16.5 and this is the latest full release of the game. Now on Wednesday they did come out with 1.16.5 release candidate 1. And the way that those work is when they come out with them, if there's nothing wrong with them, then they go straight to a full release. This is something new that kind of started in 1.16. They don't do those pre-releases. Now if they would have found something wrong with 1.16.5 release candidate 1, then they would have had a release candidate number 2. With nothing being wrong with it, they announced that they would come up with the latest 1.16 version this Friday. That's what we got today. So with this new version, they came out with a new page explaining what has changed. They said that this is the latest Minecraft Java release edition. Obviously, Bedrock has their own numbers and sometimes even have releases different times than Java. It goes on to say, Happy Friday, we are releasing 1.16.5, which fixes 2 critical stability issues. We are not releasing more information about these issues at this time to protect servers that have not updated yet. This release is network capable with 1.16.4. This means that you don't need to upgrade your game right away to play on any updated server. However, we highly encourage all server owners to update as soon as possible to apply the stability fixes. So a couple things are being said there. First off, this is a critical issue, may even be considered a security issue, and that's why they didn't release any bug tracker links. And it seems to be a server-side issue, not something you're going to kind of run into while playing in single player. Then this next part here talks about the network capability. Ever since they made a change in 1.16 so that any version that has like point with the number usually can work with previous versions. So like 1.16.4, that version can be ran on a server which has 1.16.5. And this mostly only applies to servers where you can have kind of an outdated client and you can still hop onto a newer version of the server. You don't have to worry about updating all your like 1.16.4 client mods. And most likely server mods will still work in this newer version. Now EcoBuilder mentioned to me that this image here probably had nothing related to the bug that they fixed. And in my last snapshot review talking about this nether portal, there was a bug that they had going on with flint steel being applied using dispenser onto nether portals was causing crashes. But it seems like this has not actually been fixed. So I wanted to correct myself from the last video. Also, I've seen some comments misunderstanding what I was talking about this bug here, which was the one where you get lag spikes when crossing certain chunk borders. I just want to reiterate that this bug is not being fixed in this full release. What I was trying to get at is that it has already been assigned to a Mojang developer. That means they are the one that are working on trying to fix this. Now, just because it gets assigned doesn't mean it gets fixed right away, but usually it does, especially when people can have really good descriptions on how to replicate it and people that already had like code fixes made for it. You can see the status here is still open and it's still unresolved. Now, if you guys do notice any annoying bugs in the game, like the chunk crossing border one, make sure to go ahead and report them so that they'll eventually get fixed. And the only change that he actually noticed in this newer version is that they downgraded the authentication library. Maybe the latest version of that wasn't working properly, so that's why they downgraded. They go down here to explain how to get the latest version on the snapshot. It also explains that you should make backups before running them. And here is the server jar, so people that need upgraded their Minecraft servers can use the latest version. Now near the end of the post, he also said next week we aim to release the next snapshot of the Caves and Cliffs update, so stay tuned. That's going to be pretty awesome. I think they might be coming out with the Warden. They have been giving some kind of sneak peeks about that on Twitter. So be sure to click the subscribe button as well as the bell so you get notified when I come out with the snapshot review video on the Warden. Now, whenever there is a new version, especially with these versions that they add like a little extra to the end of it, like the 0.5 at the end of this one, people always ask, do these farms still work? This means I have to like update all my YouTube titles to say that they still work in 1.16.5. Because the truth is, when they come out with a new version, 99% of farms will still work, and usually if there's something that doesn't work, then I will update that farm's title first. So just because I don't update my titles right away doesn't mean the farms don't work. You can see here my iron farm is working just fine. And since this whole 1.16.5 version was only about those 2 stability issues, it's not going to affect anything whatsoever. But I still will get hundreds of comments saying, does it work in 1.16.5? So if you see anybody commenting like that, I'd really appreciate if you just reply to them saying that the farms still work. Now this world here is where we test out weird things that were in past versions and see if they still work in the current version. Now I did one of these for 1.15 versions, but I never did one for the 1.16 versions. So if you have a question about a certain thing, like do invulnerable ender crystals still work in the 1.16 versions, ask me those down in the comments and I will try to put together this video covering past things as well as anything extra that you guys include. Now, if one of my machines or farms stops working, I will put it in that video's title saying that it stopped at a certain date. Like the ultimate mob generator stops working in version pass 1.15.1. If you guys are watching this on Friday, we do stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So come hop over to my stream linked down below. We're probably going to be checking out my new sub-server where you guys can join me in playing Minecraft. Plus, we might also be doing some snapshot testing as we got some pretty cool farms going on over there. Don't forget to leave a like on the video as well as share it so that way everyone knows to update their servers to 1.16.5. I'd like to thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!